Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. Trying to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Greatly appreciate it. You can check out a channel trailer up there. So we're here to review, spoiler review, of The Boys, Episode 6, Herogasm. It's kind of hard to believe we're already this late in the season. It's kind of shocking. And yeah, it didn't really hit me until last episode that we're very late in the season. And we barely got any Soldier Boy. Thankfully, though, this episode absolutely makes up for all the problems I had with the last Herogasm. And I expected a really gross episode. But even though there are cum explosions, Mr. Fantastic stretchy dicks, tits, ass, straight sex, gay sex, ice dildos, bestiality, and everything imaginable, it was less gross than termite going up a penis hole. There were some laughs and eye rolls, but the social commentary element in this episode was far superior to the last. The episode opens with mocking celebs for that cringe out of touch video released during the COVID. Beyond that, they also mocked again the whole "it's safe to go outside" thing from COVID times. A-Train and Huey. A-Train gives Huey a real apology this episode. That's a powerful moment. It's really satisfying. It's really, you can feel it. The A-Train stuff this episode was executed and handled just so damn well. It's hard to believe that last episode my biggest complaints were all in relation to the poorly handled reflection of reality, the social commentary that should have been played up more amusing for the audience than so serious. But here, A-Train wrecks Blue Hawk and unfortunately himself. But I fucking loved it. He grinded his ass up on the street in super speed like raw fucking meat. Just loved it. And Ashley this episode, absolutely amazing. She's just like a fucking MVP. Ripping out her hair from stress, blowing up on an A-Train, watching a fucking trailer of A-Train to Africa. Some pretty funny shit. And it's her that points out to A-Train that's like, look, I've covered up all your bullshit murders, when he goes off on her about Blue Hawk and how the corporation doesn't care and how they're practically like Nazi sympathizers or whatever. Look, no, we reject that. So another big social talking point this episode is toxic masculinity. It's really obvious. The Stargirl and Huey admits to Stargirl in this episode he's insecure about her being more powerful, always has been, even though he said he wasn't up front. And this stuff just destroys their relationship, as the takeaway is, it's him that's the problem. Not the V he's been shooting up, not the drugs. It's him. And it really does feel like this just destroyed their relationship. Absolutely. As much as I hate that stupid term, toxic masculinity, because it's just stupid. Made up words these times. You've got Soldier Boy, though, going on about men being men. Not this shit they are today. Whatever that's not men. His old man out of time thing is pure gold, because it's like you just made those words up. The Bluetooth, GPS, internet. You just made those words up. That's just Homelander. This episode though becomes increasingly paranoid. And Black Noir just rips out his tracker and bells just to top that off in a gruesome, traumatizing some elevator girl scene. It's absolutely hilarious to see that dude rip out his tractor and run, because that means you're dealing with some real shit, and that's a powerful moment for Homelander to really take in. But the best thing about this episode is Jensen Ackles getting some real screen time as Soldier Boy. With this late in the game, we've barely seen any of them, blowing up all the perverted heroes at the Herogasm sex party for being triggered again at Russian music. Soldier Boy goes toe-to-toe with Homelander in this episode. The first time anybody ever one-on-one has posed a real threat to Homelander. It's absolutely awesome to see Homelander still is top dog, though. However, Butcher comes into play, leveling up the playing field to Homelander's surprise. And those little moments, just certain looks they take at each other, just, there's so much, you can feel so much in it. And together, Soldier Boy and Butcher start kicking Homelander's ass. Then even Huey comes in, teleporting around butt-ass naked. Homelander is so thrown that everybody's got powers now. What the hell is going on? I mean, we're talking about a scene where Homelander has to flee before he gets his ass murdered. Homelander! Other stuff going on in this episode, the Frenchie Kamiko stuff in this, it just felt really out of place. Like I mentioned with the mother's milk thing, these moments don't seem as effective as they would be. They seem like they would be more effective had you placed them in a less interesting episode. Not one where everybody just wants to see this showdown. The Kamiko Frenchie stuff just, it's heartfelt, it's brutal, it's bloody. And it comes with some character growth, realizations. But everything else going on in this episode, the showdown with Homelander, is far more interesting. And I just wanted to stick with that. We do go to some shocking, surprising places, though. Not only does Homelander have to flee because he's getting his ass kicked, but Starlight. Starlight reveals the truth to everybody. That these corporations don't care. Homelander is just as bad as these corporations, and she's quitting Vought. She's like, everything now is just piled on Homelander. Absolutely everything is just now piled on Homelander. You've got all these heroes that are dead, from Soldier Boy, an American hero, a Vought hero, a legend that so many people look up to, while Homelander was saying everything's fine. And I just can't wait to see next episode. There was so much good in here. This is the best episode yet of this season, and maybe the whole damn show altogether. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, though. I really, really enjoyed this episode. It is a superior episode. I would give this like a 9 out of 10 if I were to rank it on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, every character in here is just doing something really stupid, or really has some kind of emotional moment or beat that just really steps up. It just makes it all the more interesting. Even your characters like Ashley just shine in this episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the episode. What you liked most, what didn't you like. All the sex stuff I wasn't really into. It was everything else going on, like the battling. These guys going toe-to-toe. That's the awesome stuff to me. Certain revelations in here to characters. Really good, really strong. The Ashley A-Train stuff to me, absolutely awesome.
Now all of a sudden you care? Because it happened to you? Go fuck yourself.